A Boy and His Blob is arguably one of the most bizarre titles for the NES.
The game was created by David Crane, who is also the creator of Pitfall. You remember for the Atari, the little guy on the rope above the alligators? Yeah, big fun. Anyway, he must have been pretty proud of this game because he pinned his name to it. The game's full title is David Crane's A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia. Yes, that is really the subtitle. The whole thing is kind of a mouthful to say the least. The game itself takes place on two radically different settings. The first is on Earth, and the second is on the alien planet of Blobolonia. You can't really tell though, the two settings are supposed to be stark in contrast, but they both just kinda look like Earth to me. So Blobolonia must have an atmosphere much like our own.
The plot is simple, cheesy, and a little bit loose-knit to say the least.
You star as our protagonist, the boy. That's probably not the name his mother gave him, but that's all the information we have to go on. And I don't really think he needs a name.
Moving on is the titular Blob, your shape-shifting sidekick.
Your Blob craves jelly beans, and he'll do whatever you want him to do. Granted, you can always provide him his next fix. You have an assortment of flavors, and each one will transform your Blob into a different, useful item. Punch punches a hole, vanilla makes him into an umbrella, cinnamon is blowtorch, root beer is a rocket.
You get it, there's a lot of clever alliterations and rhymes going on there. Two of my favorites though are a little more abstract.
A lime jelly bean makes a key, apple turns him into a jack, and of course, orange flavor gives you a cannon that shoots a variety of vitamins. So you can play this game until you have acquired all the skill you need to collect every treasure, but why bother? This game, just like so many from the NES era, is buggy and broken, and if you know what you're doing, you can get from the beginning to the end in just a matter of minutes. The only perk you get from collecting any or all of the treasures is a ridiculous amount of vitamins for your blaster that you don't even need.
Okay, seriously though, before we close out this episode, I have to show you my favorite part of this entire game. Okay, we're gonna get a tangerine. We're gonna jump, jump, jump. One more should about do it.
Moving on, once you've acquired your vitamin blaster, all that's left to do is conquer the grounds of Blobolonia with your ill-equipped footwear. Honestly, the only thing that makes this game difficult is slippery shoes. He just slides back and forth no matter what you're trying to do, knocking you into everything.
I want to wrap up this show now because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hate this game. I first played it when I was 13, and now I beat it today at 30. Do any of you actually like this game? Let me know in the comments below.
To summarize this game how I framed it so far, while it is clever and unique in some ways, the entirety of its existence is novel at best. The gameplay is awful, the music is horrendous, and it is the biggest eyesore on the entire system in my opinion. While I've still got you here, take a second to check out the game's artwork. Isn't it marvelous how hideous this is? It's like the only drawings the illustrators had ever seen were from Archie comics.
I do admit I'm in a bit of a pickle here though. I plan to rank each and every NES title according to its greatness. But since this is the first episode, there's nothing to compare it to.
That's right, A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia is numero uno, the single greatest cartridge on the console, the holy grail, obtained so easily. That's a wrap for A Boy and His Blob. As far as my personal collection goes, it will be staying in retirement from this point forward. Thank you for indulging my haphazard NES side project. Click here to watch the newest episode of my main show, Two Guys Decide, or click here to just watch a whole season of it. Or click here to subscribe.